Let's move to Alteryx. We chose Alteryx basically because this is a tool that allows us automating processes, but at the same time, crunching, playing with data, cleaning the data, and having the data ready for the different things that we need to use it, right? Not just talking about automation and analytics, but also if we need to think about the future, if we need to create a machine learning strategy, if we need to create any prediction, if we need to create any intelligent forecast, we have the data cleaned there to be used and ready to be used for optimized processes, right? So this is a very good opportunity. We have this tool that can be used for data prep and blending, descriptive analytics, predictive analytics, spatial for using for interactive maps, and so on, right? Not just automation. There's a saying that 50 to 80% of the time that we data scientists invest working is probably related to mundane labor, collecting and preparing digital data, right? Before it can be explored or can be used for any purpose, right? Not just talking about analytics. So this is a fact, actually. This is a true that's why I always try to make this point and to help everyone understanding what is the data that we have and how we can make it easy to work with. You spend most of your time analyzing data. That is not true. We spend most of our time preparing data. We spend most of our time collecting that data. We spend most of our time cleaning that data, making that data available for use, for decision making. And then we are going to ingest that data into any analytics or decision support system, right? We say that we are data scientists at night, but we are data cleaners in the day, right? Because this is probably the most important part of any job or project or work that we are going to be doing with analytics and automation. This is the scale, the maturity, probably maturity analysis of analytics versus the competitive advantage. We can see that first we have raw data, and then when the data starts being more complex, more aggregated, and more insightful, we can advance from seeing the picture of what already happened to a predictive and optimized operation, right? Here is where automation fits, and also here is where Alteryx fits in order to help us working with our data and automating our processes. You as students can probably while I'm talking, you can try if you can download this tool, and you need to register this with your NYU email or any other university if you work or study in any university. And you can request your license at Alteryx. We are going to see some probably opportunities on how we can work with data and also automate processes. This is how it looks. We have the white canvas here, all the different tools at the top. And basically what we do here is collect the data from the different sources, usually completely different sources. We are blending files, we are blending text, we are blending Excels, we are blending traditional databases, we are blending cloud databases. We sometimes connect these to Amazon AWS and different types of sources, data preparation, data cleaning, analytics, and finally automating these processes and publish or share our data, or even re-inject this data into our databases, right? We have the canvas, that is this white portion. We have at the right the configuration windows. Every tool that we drop, we are going to be dropping tools here to this canvas as we are creating a flowchart and connecting the different tools while we display and fix the data. And basically, every tool are going to have their own configuration tools at the left, right? The menu at the top, and we are going to see how we can work with these different type of categories, right? Input and output tools to connect this solution to the different databases that we'll be working with. Preparation, meaning cleaning, meaning changing the size and the type of data, joining different type of data, pairs, transforming the data, connecting to databases, creating reports, documenting, working with spatial data, creating interfaces and so on, predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics, and so on. We have a favorite bar that we are going to select the tools that we use the most. And basically, we'll be working with 5 different types of data. That is text, traditional text, number that can be integer or can be decimal, maps and geolocation, time and date, and finally logic data that is 1, 0, true, false, and so on. Let's talk about this business case, and then we'll go to Alteryx to see how this works and all the magic that you can create with this tool for your own day-to-day challenges, right? This is a company that has different sources of data. They do a lot of manual work massaging the data, because sometimes as they scrape data from internet, from social media, sometimes this comes with different type of characters, not structured data. They need to manually, they need manual intervention to change or to fix the different errors that this data comes. This company is interested in targeting NYU students based in the US, only the US. An analyst spends 1 whole week preparing this data for each campaign, and they run 2 to 3 campaigns a month. The goal is automating the marketing campaigns. They need to clean the data first. They need to rank, they want to rank the students by different areas, using the area code of their phones. They want to unify the data mailing of customers' database in one data warehouse. They want to change the name of the fields, because sometimes the fields are not how they need to look to fit into the data warehouse. They need to filter the data, and finally they want to understand the information by area code of the phone number. So let's move to the demo. Any questions so far? Are we good, Stella?
Yes, all good. There was just one question from Maria Rivera about comparison between Alteryx and Tableau.
Okay. Basically, Tableau is, actually they complement each other very well. Usually the output, Alteryx is a tool for data blending, for playing with data, from fixing data, and also automating processes. The output of this flow, in a flow mode, like you can see here, it looks like a flow chart, but basically is, we are playing with data, we are fixing data. The output usually is something that we rewrite, or even to a database, or even we download the output of this solution to Excel, to a text file, to a local file, or we post this information somewhere. One of the options that Alteryx gives is creating a hyper file for Tableau. So in this case, they would complement each other very well. Actually, we use Tableau plus Alteryx for a lot of challenges. If we have time in the future, we can probably prepare a workshop using both. But basically, what Alteryx does is feeding Tableau. We would create a dashboard with Tableau to show, let's say, sales, let's suppose. So we want to feed that dashboard that we created with new data, right? Every day, every hour, every minute, every second, or even with online data. What Alteryx would do is collecting that data from the different data sources, doing the work that we need to do, and finally ingesting that data in a hyperfile to feed that dashboard that we created with Tableau. So in other words, they complement each other, because for anything that you would be doing with Tableau, you need to feed that dashboard or report with data, and Alteryx is the tool for that, right? You are going to automate the different manual tasks that you would be doing you would be doing manually with Alteryx, and to create these flows to collect, to clean the data, and finally automate this process.